sufferings Jesus went through. And tell yourself, He did it for me. He went through that horrible suffering for me as my substitute. As my substitute. He suffered, He died. That's why the gospel has 3 parts. He suffered, He died, He was buried, and He rose again. And He's coming back. Gospel includes that also. Coming back is also there. So, we must tell ourselves, Jesus suffered to set me free from sin and its consequences. He suffered. So His suffering is extremely important because that's what would provoke us to love Him and to stop living in sin. Very, very important place to be in. So, now, He came to bless us with the goodness of the gospel. So the gospel should not be removed from our heart any day. Every day we must remember the gospel. Why? Because the gospel is the power of God unto salvation. Therefore, you must remember the gospel every day. And especially when there is a problem. If you are facing a problem, always look at the cross and then look at the gospel. And say, Lord, you suffered and died for me on the cross. You were buried instead of me. When you were buried, my sins were buried with you. My curses were buried with you. My pain was buried with you. My sorrow was buried with you. My poverty was buried with you. Any area that there is a problem in your life, look at it buried. Buried with Christ. Buried. The burial is extremely important too. During that burial, our sin nature was buried. That's what it says in Romans chapter 6. Our sin nature was buried when Jesus was buried. So the burial part of the gospel is extremely important. So if you're still walking in the flesh, if you're still getting angry unnecessarily, or you are thinking about things which does not glorify the Lord, you know it is the flesh that is in action. You need to say, my flesh is buried. When Jesus was buried, my flesh was buried. Amen.